Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well today. Let's go ahead and talk more about Bitcoin. I want to give you guys a little update. What is, exactly happening right now with, of course, Bitcoin and of course the entire crypto market. And as always, I do want to show you guys some, Bitcoin charts, okay, as usual. And there is in fact one specific chart, okay, one specific Bitcoin chart that I do in fact want to show you guys, okay, and it's showing us that soon enough, potentially, short term, I'm talking, potentially in the next maybe few weeks, that the next target for Bitcoin is around $55,000. Okay, so that is exactly what I want to talk about for today's video. So first off, Bitcoin right now still sitting very, very strong. You guys can clearly see it's just below $52,000. Okay, you guys can clearly see that, but Bitcoin is still continuing to pretty much consolidate. We're not really, seeing much movements. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, you guys can just clearly see, okay, Bitcoin is clearly consolidating, right? Not much, movements is in fact happening for Bitcoin, but you guys can just clearly see Bitcoin is still above $50,000. So in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure you guys can agree that Bitcoin is still holding very, very strong. Okay, Bitcoin likes to consolidate. Okay, and it's not the first time we have seen Bitcoin consolidating, right? So yes, Bitcoin is still holding very, very strong. But if we go to the daily time frame, you guys can just clearly see we are up, right? And this uptrend, if we go to the weekly time frame, okay, this uptrend is still continuing, and it will continue, guys. We know the bull run is in fact about to happen. We are in fact about to enter the next cycle, right? The next bull cycle. So get ready for that, you guys, okay? But yeah, that's Bitcoin today. The market, okay, you guys can clearly see the global crypto market cap is now sitting at 1.98 trillion. So it's gone up slightly since yesterday. Yesterday we saw at 1.97 trillion. Now today it's currently at 1.98 trillion. So the global crypto market cap is slowly creeping back up to 2 trillion. Okay, so very, very soon, guys, we're going to see the global crypto market cap at 2 trillion, which is absolutely amazing because we know, our previous bull cycle, our previous bull market, we saw the global crypto market cap above 2 trillion. I think it was around like 2.8 trillion, almost up to 3 trillion, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? But yeah, the market today is not really moving. Okay, it's up 41%. So for the past 24 hours, Bitcoin's not really moving. Same with Ethereum, but Ethereum right now holding strong at $2,900, and it looks like, okay, Ethereum is ready, okay, to reach back up to $3,000. It looks like that is in fact going to be Ethereum's next target very, very shortly. So that's great to see for Ethereum. But yeah, other altcoins today for the past 24 hours are not really moving. Okay, we are in fact seeing a fair few, altcoins, up, but not all of them. Okay, majority of them are not really moving, but some of them are up. Like for example, Filecoin today for some odd reason is up over 15%. You guys can see HBAR 13%. So there is in fact, some altcoins up, but some are not really moving, and some are slightly down. But overall, the market today is not really moving. Okay, so that's that. But yeah, real quick, guys, the Feng index. Okay, the last time I talked about and showed you guys, the Feng index was actually, about last week when it was in fact in extreme greed, when it was at 79. Okay, I was sitting at 79. This was last week, and you guys can clearly see it was in fact in extreme greed, right? So I did in fact make a video talking about this because it's been a while since we have seen the Feng index, okay, at extreme greed, right? It's been a very, very long time. So today it's currently in greed mode, still holding strong, at 72. Okay, so we're still in greed mode, guys. So it seems like investors are still feeling greedy, right? So that's that. But yeah, fun fact real quick, guys. Okay, before I get into the Bitcoin charts and whatnot, I just want to, show you guys this because Bitcoin Magazine tweeted this out, okay, and saying here 13 years ago today, the Bitcoin price was at 90 cents, below $1, 13 years ago. Okay, and this just shows you guys that the Bitcoin price always skyrockets. I talked about this a few times, right? Every single time, guys. Okay, we have the Bitcoin halving event. And of course, when we enter, a new bull market, Bitcoin always tends to reach a new all-time high every single time, right? So 13 years ago today, guys, Bitcoin was sitting at 90 cents, just below, $1. So you can just imagine the price, okay, of where Bitcoin is heading 13 years from now. I know for a fact 13 years from now, and I'm gonna say it here, I really do see at least a $1 million Bitcoin, over $1 million Bitcoin, 13 years from now. Okay, so the next like over a decade, the next over 10 years, 13 years, personally, I think we're going to see a $1 million Bitcoin, like over $1 million Bitcoin. Okay, that's just personally me, right? So we will see. But I think that is possible. Okay. But yeah, that's just a fun fact right there. Okay, and also, the BlackRock and Fidelity, they now own a combined 203,609 Bitcoins. That that is absolutely crazy, guys. Like they own, okay, BlackRock and Fidelity, right? Combined, they own over 200,000 Bitcoins. 200,000 Bitcoins. 200,000 coins, guys, which is worth a whopping $10.6 billion for the spot Bitcoin ETFs. And this is absolutely insane, guys. Okay, I'm telling you right now, and we know this, right? We all know this, okay, that these big guys, okay, these big institutions, for example, like BlackRock, they are buying Bitcoin every single day. They are buying thousands every single day. They want you to sell your Bitcoins. Okay, they want you to sell your Bitcoins and they want to take your Bitcoins. So I'm telling you right now, do not sell your Bitcoins. Hold it, right? Store it somewhere safe, like a cold wallet, okay, a hardware wallet. Do not keep it in a exchange, a crypto exchange. I told you guys many times. We know this, right? Especially if you're investing into Bitcoin for long term, right? Do not sell your Bitcoins, guys. Hold it for long term. BlackRock, they want to take your Bitcoins, okay? They want all of it, okay? Clearly, they are buying a whole bunch of it every single day, okay? And we see that, right? So just continue to DCA, guys. Hold your Bitcoins, okay? And that's it. Keep it simple, okay? So let's get into these Bitcoin charts, okay? So this is Plan B, okay? I don't really show Plan B much, but he actually tweeted this out, and it's pretty interesting. And he says here, okay, and this is a reminder, right? You can still get Bitcoin below all-time high levels. Okay, its all-time high was obviously at 69K. We all know that. And it says here until you can't. So eventually, right now, yes, Bitcoin is still below, 69K, its previous all-time highs. Okay, but soon enough, guys, Bitcoin, and I talked about this a lot, soon enough, we're going to see Bitcoin reach a new all-time high. It's going to go above 69K in this next bull cycle, right? So get ready for that, okay? And someone actually replied to this tweet right here, and it says here, why you truly believe the price will go up to 200K. And then Playbe actually replied to this tweet to this person saying, because I have seen BTC go up from $400 to $4,000 and then from $4,000 to $40,000. And then he says here, from $40,000 to $400,000 is not that weird for me anymore, which is true. It's 100% true what Plan B is in fact saying right here, guys. Okay, it's going to be completely normal for us to see Bitcoin, okay, from 50K for where it is now, okay, and it's going to get to 100K, it's going to get to 200K, to 300K, potentially even higher than 300K in the next, bull cycle. Who knows, right? It's possible, guys. Okay, like it's true what he says here. We have seen Bitcoin at, $40, right? $40. What did he say? $400 to $4,000, and then $4,000 to $40,000, and then 40K to 400K. That's going to be completely normal for Bitcoin, right? We're about to enter a new bull market, guys. So that means one thing: Bitcoin's going to obviously reach a new all-time high. Who knows? No one actually really knows where Bitcoin's next top is for the next bull cycle, but it's going to be somewhere around 200K to over 200K, maybe even 300K or over 300K. We will see. But no one knows where the exact top is in fact going to be for Bitcoin. Okay, that's a hard bit, right? So that's that. But Bitcoin will eventually reach these prices. These price targets, Bitcoin will eventually reach them, okay, in the next, bull cycle. So get ready for that. For all my Bitcoin holders out there, get ready for that, okay? Some exciting times are, in fact, ahead of us, right? The future is looking very orange. But yeah, this is the chart that I really wanted to show you guys from Titan of Crypto. Okay, so we have seen Bitcoin reach these targets already, right? Target number one, $48,000. Target number two, $50,000. And it seems like the next target is, in fact, at $55,000. Okay, so $55,000 for 100. Okay, so 55.4K. It seems like Bitcoin's about to reach that very, very soon, guys. Even though, yes, Bitcoin is still continuing to consolidate, right? But understand, guys, Bitcoin likes to do this a fair bit. Let me just show you guys what I mean real quick. So if we go to the weekly time frame, let's actually go to the daily time frame. And you guys can clearly see Bitcoin likes to consolidate, right? We saw it right here, okay? January to March last year, and then it pumped, and then it consolidated again, okay? And then it pumped, and then consolidation, had a little drop, consolidation again, and then it pumped, right? You guys can just clearly see that. So I understand Bitcoin likes to consolidate. And then we had another one right here, right? Earlier of this year in 2024, and then we saw a massive pump up to the upside. Now it's above 50K, and right now Bitcoin is continuing to, consolidate. But understand, this is not going to last forever. Eventually Bitcoin's going to rise up even more. Okay, who knows? It could potentially have a correction back down to the downside. We will see. But I think, in the next upcoming few months, we're going to see Bitcoin, at 55K, or potentially in the next few weeks, like I said, at the beginning of this video. So the next target is around $55,000. Okay, 55K for Bitcoin. That is the third target. So get ready. Keep your eye on $55,000, guys. Okay, because I won't be surprised if we see Bitcoin at 55K like in the next less than 2 weeks, I would say, or 3 weeks. Who knows, right? But very, very soon, in my personal opinion, I think we're gonna see Bitcoin at 55K for sure. Okay, so that's that, and it's not too far from reaching that target, right? Right now it's at 52K, so it's not too far, guys. Okay, it really, really isn't. So it's about to happen, potentially, right? There is potential here. But yeah, this is the last thing that I really wanted to show you guys. Altcoins, right? So Mags tweeted this out, showing pretty much the altcoin market. And you guys can clearly see, it says here, don't sell your altcoins cheap. Because altcoins right now, okay, if you actually look at the, crypto market, a lot of these altcoins are still cheap. Majority of them, okay, pretty much most of them are still cheap, guys. They are still nowhere near back up to the previous all-time highs. Where we saw them in 2021 to where they are now, they're still nowhere near back up to their previous all-time highs. So understand, a lot of these altcoins are still cheap. Even though, yes, majority of them are in fact, pumping, getting back more momentum and whatnot, right? We have seen that with Solana, Chainlink, Cardano, Avalanche and whatnot, right? A lot of these altcoins are in fact bouncing back up, okay? But they're still cheap. They're still nowhere near back up to its previous all-time high. So understand, guys, right? We know alt season is obviously right around the corner. So understand, altcoins will absolutely skyrocket. It's not just going to be Bitcoin. It's also going to be altcoins. So potentially your favorite altcoins, okay, that's in your portfolio will absolutely skyrocket. Because when it's alt season, pretty much all the altcoins pump. All of them, right? We know alt season is right around the corner, guys, okay? And soon enough, okay, the altcoin, market cap, okay, is about to, go above 2 trillion, potentially, right? There is potential here. So we will see, okay? But do not sell, as it says here by Max, don't sell your altcoins cheap. And I haven't sold any of my altcoins, right? I really haven't, guys. I'm still continuing to hold them and I'm still buying. But I don't really buy altcoins, okay? If I'm going heavy, in the market, right? If I'm investing heavy, I just pretty much chuck it all into Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? We can't forget about Ethereum, but mainly just Bitcoin, right? So that's that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I will obviously, keep you guys updated what's gonna happen with Bitcoin in the next few days. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. That is always appreciated. And I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.